Hey, it's Frank. I want to talk to you about writing and publishing books, also about promoting them. A few things about my background just to show you what qualifies me to even speak on this topic. I have written and published over 20 books. Over 15 of them have been published by major publishing houses in the Christian world, and 9 of them to date have hit bestseller lists. Now, here's my introduction. Most people who teach authors and who have author trainings or writing seminars, whether it's live or online, have never had a book professionally published. And that's huge because what people are selling you, those who do not have these sorts of qualifications or credentials, is mostly theory. They've never done it themselves before. And so consequently, what they're sharing with you hasn't been tested in their own life or experience. I have no idea why anybody would pay money to learn from someone who has not had a published book. And even among those who have published a book, usually it's self-published and or they've only published one or at the most 2. So that's the first thing I want to point out. There are 3 glaring problems when it comes to authors who write books. Problem number 1, 81% of Americans want to write a book, but they don't know how. They don't know how to get started. They don't know how to finish it. So most never complete their book. And I can tell you that I have had many conversations over the years with people who have told me about a book idea they had, a book that's burning in their heart, and I speak to them a year or 2 later and they still haven't written it. Some people I've spoken to 5 years ago from the time I'm making this video, and they still have not written their book. So that's problem number 1. Problem number 2, most authors who have written a book have not included the necessary elements in the writing of it and the cover to make people want to finish it and tell others about it. And that second part is huge. In other words, they have not built into the book the ingredients that make it remarkable. And being remarkable, having a project or a product that's remarkable, is the key to impact. Remarkable means it's worth making a remark on. And the books that are successful are books that people remark on. They talk about it. Problem number 3, most authors invest time, energy, and money in writing their book, but 0 investment in learning how to get people to buy it in ethical, non-spammy ways that actually work. And I see this all the time. I cannot tell you how many emails I get from people who have written a book and they got my email because I have a blog and a podcast and they want me to promote their book. Well, folks, that is number 1, spammy because I did not opt in to hear about their information. And number 2, it's highly ineffective. Now, let's get to the solutions. Solution number 1, you need a step-by-step process on how to get your book written from beginning to end, along with receiving regular inspiration and motivation. And by the way, this includes only someone who has done this successfully multiple times can teach you how. You need their process. Solution number 2, you must discover the key ingredient so that people will want to finish it and tell others about it. There is one question that every reader wants answered in order to be interested in buying your book and to be motivated to continue to read it. And the readers, even though they all have that question, are really not conscious of what that question is. But it is a hugely important question for any author, any writer, to know about in order to make their book successful. And solution 3, you have got to stop spamming bloggers in emails about your book, in Facebook groups, in LinkedIn messages. These are highly ineffective. If you are serious about getting your message out to those who need it, you have got to invest in learning how to build buzz about your book, or else all your hard work will be wasted. Now, All of these reasons, the 3 problems and the 3 solutions, are why I created Scribe, which is a high-level premium training for aspiring authors and accomplished authors. And it is now fully online in video form, so you don't have to leave your house to receive the training. Here is a photo of some of the people who attended one of the Scribe events, which was videotaped, and that you'll have access to if you get a hold of it. And these people are in a closed Facebook group that is only accessible to people who get the Scribe training. And there are over 100 authors in it. We help each other write books. We help each other promote those books, which is huge. And for those who get Scribe, I also give them a free interview on my Pathos blog, which is a very popular blog platform. 98% of those who have taken the Scribe training finished their book within a year and got it published. Now, if you want the details, including testimonials and all the bonuses that come with it, as well as the price, go to scribeonline.org. It only opens once a year. If you're seeing this for the first time, there's an excellent chance it's open, so you can get it right away. If it's closed, it's waitlisted. Make sure you put your email address in the form for the waitlist and make sure you do it accurately. Type it out carefully. And when it opens again, you will be notified. One of my partners in the Scribe training who also presents is Bridget Birch. She's a New York Times bestselling author, and I don't think I mentioned this in the beginning, but some of my books have hit the Wall Street Journal bestseller list, as well as the CBA, the Christian Book Association list, which is the equivalent to the New York Times list in the Christian world. But go to scribeonline.org and you'll have all the information, and I hope to see you in our Facebook group. Take care.